students, I'm going to give you today Unit 5 in our English course for first secondary, which is communication. In this unit, we are going to talk about a science article on how we may communicate in the future. In fact, we have many ways of communication in the past. We have just letters, we have just the telegram. Now we have many ways of communication concerning the social media and so on, the telephone, the smartphone, Viber, WhatsApp, Messenger, and so on. And I want to talk to you about some words that we use nowadays. You are familiar with when you talk with your friends. Some of them are, here are some of the words that we may use during the internet. Lock or unlock the mobile. You have a link, you are going to share it with. Antivirus to protect your computer. We have click to use when you use the keyboard. We have tابعنا, the word online. So if you are online, so it means that you are using your internet or your mobile is offline or your laptop. We have some smartphone, either Android or Apple. We have my mobile is connected to the internet or not, complete a form, advert. We may have advert while you are watching a video, you may have an advert. We have online games. You have to have, when you are using the Facebook, you may write, or Instagram or so on, you may write a comment. You may have like to the video or not, and the word Google. We have some comments which are rude comments, and we have polite comments. Now, before I start, I'm going to give you a question I want to start with. That question is, the types of communication. We have verbal, we have written communication, we have oral communication, we have visual communication, and we have non-verbal communication. Communication in the past is what was quite different than today. And in the future, you may have different types of communication. Okay, number one, I'm going to give you some of the words that we are going to deal with in this topic. Number one, communication. What do you mean by the word communication? It is a system to send and receive information. It is a system, it is communication التواصل is a system to send and receive information. What do you mean by the word internet? Of course, all of us know it, but I want to give you the meaning in English. It's a worldwide computer network. That, طبعا, the whole of the world uses. We always use the word app. App, it's an abbreviation for application. It's a computer program designed to perform. We have the word hack. All of us know what do you mean hack. Hack, it means when a computer system is broken into legally. When a computer system is broken into illegally, it means غير قانوني, اختراع. A hack, again, when a computer system is broken into illegal. What do you mean by malware? In malware, these are this kind of computer program or software that is harmful to the computer. You may have malware, it's a computer program or software that is harmful to computer system. Some of the bad people will always use it. We always use, I want to download something from the internet, and the opposite is upload. When you have something that you want the people to see, so you are going to watch, you are going to use upload. We have what we call cyberbullying. This is what we call تنمر إلكتروني. Cyberbullying is تنمر إلكتروني when someone is threatened by another person using electronic information. Again, I'll say it again. Cyber bullying والاختراق الإلكتروني. When someone is threatened by another one, خلاص using electronic information. Now, phishing. Phishing, this is word, it means خداع. Phishing, pay attention that we have PH like elephant, phishing, so we pronounce it F. Phishing is tricking someone into getting information or money from another person. It is tricking someone, تخدعياني, into getting information or money from another person. We have another word, scam. Scam احتيال أو خدع برضو as well. Dishonest schemes by someone to get money from another one. Uploading personal details. We use this in most cases when we use our social media, when someone adds their name, address, or other personal details to an internet site. One of the most important words that I am going to talk to you now, which is IoT. What do you mean by IoT? You may have it. An Internet of Things. It means التواصل بين الآلات. In the future, we may not have a communication with people, with person to another person. It will be among the machines. التواصل IoT, it means that the Internet of Things, you're using التواصل بين الآلات. Okay, now I want you to look at the passage. That's enough. Okay. Linking the word, the Internet of Things, as I told you, that التواصل ما بين الآلات. Communication is no longer, it means لم تعد, about people talking to one another. The communication is no longer talking about a person, about people talking to another. But about machines talking to machines. That is what we are going to talk about in this article. This is known as the Internet of Things. What do you mean again by the word Internet of Things? It means IoT. It means the communication, not with people. We are talking about people talking to another one. No, we are going to talk about machines talking to machines. Technology, in fact, is developing so fast that experts, the people who are specialized in technology or in computer, believe that everyone in the future will be connected to the IoT in a few years. Again, this topic is no longer talking about communication. He gives us information that communication is no longer لم تعد about people talking to people, but it is about machines talking to machines, and the people predict, or the experts predict, that this will happen in a few years, inshallah. Connecting your homes. Many things in our own homes are going to be connected to the IoT. Again, what do you mean by IoT? The Internet of Things, the computer, the Internet of Things. It means a machine are connected with machines. Already people can control their heating and lighting from their phones. Now in the future, and I think that many people nowadays control about their heating and lighting from their phone. But in the future, computers will make the decision for us. In the future, many things in our own homes are going to be connected to the IoT, which is machines talking to machines. خلاص, I want to say that in the future كمان إن شاء الله, computer will make the decision for us. They will even be able to say with rubbish bins need to be emptied and control how much water we use. What is the new that in the future the computer will take us the decision. They are going to tell us when to take the decision for us. They will help us even to tell us to tell us when the rubbish bins need to be emptied and control how much water we use. What about driving? We have something concerning connecting our homes and no more driving. In the future, we will not, cars can already connect to the internet using a smartphone. But imagine, if you get driveless, in fact, nowadays we have driveless planes. Some of our, some USA, France, and so on, they use what we call driveless planes. In the future, inshallah, you can get a driveless car to come and collect you using an app on your phone. All driveless cars will be electric. Must be electric. You can't use oil. And much cleaner than petrol ones. In the future, the driveless cars will use only electric. They will not use petrol ones. Experts think our roads will be safer and there will be fewer accidents using driveless cars. Is there any advantage of using the driveless car? Yes. Number one, it will be much cleaner. Number two, the roads will be safer and there will be fewer accidents. Possible problems. Am I right? Okay. Possible problems. Many people do not think IoT, still using a machine, two machines, is safe enough yet. Many people do not think that is safe enough yet. Computers collect information about people, about business, with criminals. Can steal. So we cannot use it nowadays because it is not safe. They use this information, some of the people use this information to hack into organizations like hospitals, power stations, airports, and cause major security problems. So, what more do you imagine that IoT may be able to do in the future? This is what I want you to think about and send me or answer this question with me in our classes. Okay, we have something else. Okay, these are some of the derivatives. I want you just to look at it. The last thing perhaps. Sorry, Miss Amira. I can't control it, but anyhow, I can use it like this. Apply. What do you mean apply? Just a minute. I want to show you something. Okay, that's enough. Okay. We have noun, apply, application, applicable, or apply. We have the verb communication. The noun is communicatory verb, communication, and communicator. We have communicative. Control, controller. We have controlling. Create, a verb, creation, creativity, creator, or creator. Incriminate, crime, criminal. develop, the verb is develop, the noun is development, and we have developed or developing. The last one is imagine, imagination, and imaginary. Okay, I have another thing I want to add. Yes, the last thing that I want to add, just the internet used in Egypt. Make it bigger. It is not clear, am I right? Okay, every year, we can say every year more and more people are connected nowadays the internet use in Egypt. Every year more and more people are connected to internet in Egypt because Egypt is what we call developing a country. خلاص a recent survey found discovered أو يعني عايزة أقول يعني معاينة أو استبيانة حديثة found that around 50 million people use the internet on a computer or on their smartphone. In the survey, many people said that they used the internet every day, usually for communication. All of us use the internet for communication, so they could talk to friends, family, and many used the apps on their phones so that they can listen to music, watch films, play games, and so on. Other people said, some people use the internet for communication, to talk to their friends, to talk to their families, and some of them use some apps on the phone. They can listen to music or watch games, watch films, they play games, and so on. Other people said they never used it, but some of the people said they use the communication, they use the internet for communication. Others said they never used the internet. This was usually because they did not understand. As I told you, in our country is a little bit developing country. The technology. يبقى some use the communication on a wide scale على نطاق واسع. Others said that they don't use it because they don't understand the technology. Many people also said that they did want to use the internet when shopping. Some of us, especially ladies, they like to use the internet for shopping. They were worried about security, another possibility that their computer may be hacked. That's all I have for this reading passage. Thank you for listening, and meet again inshallah in another video. Thank you for my photographer.